Oh,
Hello, Mr. Park.
yeah, you are Mr. James Nikolov?
I am.
Oh, it's a really long time no see.
Long, long time no see. 50
Yes,
years.
you know,
50 years.
already over half centuries.
Half more than half a century.
Yeah, you know the in 1971 I entered the Andong Middle School. At that time, I was the 14 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
you were the very young, handsome young Americans, very handsome young Americans. At that
Can
time,
you,
your age is around the 10 years difference, right? You
yeah, yeah,
now you
yeah.
are in the 76.
76. How
Yeah,
old are you? How old are you?
in the Korean age, the 67.
67,
Means
yes.
I was born in the 1958.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
were
we're
born in the 1948, right?
yes.
Yeah, just the 10 years differences.
Ah, wow.
Now
Fantastic.
you become the end of the 70. Now we are the end of the 60. Yeah, it's so fast.
That's why my hair is white.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
so
want to I want to show you
now you living in the Miami?
I am, yes,
I
yes.
see. How long you live in Miami?
15 years.
15.
Yeah, before that I lived 30 years in Boston.
I see.
Yeah. But
In the earlier 1980, I lived there in the Miami for, I stayed in Miami in the half a year.
oh, wow. What were you doing? What were you doing?
Yeah, so I work for the American General Trading Companies there.
Oh, yeah.
In the 1982, I stayed in the
1982.
Miami. The head office was in Miami, Florida.
Oh,
At that time, China was, completely isolated from China outside
yes.
the world. So Korean production and Taiwan production is the cheap price, the general merchandise
Oh,
selling to
yeah, yeah.
the US market.
Yeah.
We are supplying the Korean made cheap price, the general merchandise to the American discounted chain stores like Walgreens
Uh-huh. Yep.
and the Jack Acker drugstores and Long drugstores.
Very amazing. Wow.
Yeah. So, okay. Anyway,
I have two pictures I want to show you. Can you give me permission to share the screen?
okay. 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 Let's go.
Okay. Let's see. No, it's not working. Still not working.
Oh, sorry. I don't know how to share this picture together. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, uh, when I entered the Andong Middle School in the 1971,
Mm-hmm.
according to the Korean, the English education system, we are learning just the written English, the
Yes.
memorizing the English grammar and the vocabularies.
Yes.
But at that time, just we are learning the English alphabet. But you
Mhm.
join to our school and then you teach the spoken English to us.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
the personally, it's very exciting to me personally. Still,
Oh,
it passed already over half a centuries, but still
yeah.
I clearly remember how you teach English to us.
Wait,
Because,
wait, wait 1 minute. I can
yeah,
show you some photographs this way. Just wait one
yeah,
second. Okay, wait. Let me see here. Okay, this is going to Andong Middle School in 1971.
oh, yes, yes.
And this is me with some of the boys.
Yeah,
You
I
could see
see.
it.
I
Yeah.
see. I see.
And some of my students.
I see. I see. Yeah,
And this is me in the classroom with
I
Miss Kwan.
see. Yeah, I see.
And here I am with two of the Korean teachers. Whoops.
I see. I see.
Oh, and this is probably you're probably in this picture right here.
Yeah, I think
Every
so. Yeah,
morning,
yeah.
every morning,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
every morning. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We have exercise there, right? Yeah.
exercise, right? And this is some of the secretaries
Yeah,
in the school.
I see.
Yeah. And oh, here is another classroom.
I see.
And I'm teaching the TH sound. You
Yeah,
can see on the blackboard.
yeah,
Yeah. And here's the tennis team.
I see. Oh, I see. Yes, yeah,
And let's see here. Oh, these are some of the English teachers. We went to Soraksan.
I see. I see.
So anyway, this is what I looked like in 1971.
I see.
Yeah.
You work in the Andong Middle School for 2 years?
In Andong Middle School for 2 years, but in Andong for 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, the third year, the last year, I was teaching um, English, Korean English teachers in 5 places:
I see.
Cheongsong, Cheongsong, Guni,
Oh,
Yecheon,
I see.
Uiseong,
Oh,
and Andong.
I
And each
see.
day, Monday, I went to one town. Tuesday, I went to another town. Wednesday, another
I
town.
see.
And I had these workshops. I'll show you. Let's see here. Yeah, this is one of the groups. This is in Uiseong.
I see. I see.
Um, yeah, and so every day I went to a different town, and it was a wonderful experience for me the third year because it was less demanding. Andong Middle School was very demanding because I had 72 students in each classroom,
Yeah, yeah,
as you remember,
yeah, yeah.
and I had 10 classes a day. So I had 720 students.
You know,
And
even it passed already over 50 years, but
yeah,
very clearly, I still remember how you teach English to our English class. Listen,
really?
listen carefully. This is book. Repeat after me, right? Repeat after
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Repeat
yeah,
after me. And
yeah.
then a few days later, this is book. Question. It is a book.
Is this
Answer.
a book?
Yes, it is a book, right? Yeah, it's very, very exciting to me personally. And later
Yeah.
on, right, Mr. James Nikolov, hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, it's the learning English from your English class. It was a really great motivation to develop my English.
Wow.
And then 10 years later, I get a good job in the American General Trading Company. And the head
Mm,
office was in the Miami, Florida. And then
amazing.
in the 1985, I started my own business in international business circle. So
Wow.
sometimes I remind of the Mr. James Nikolov. So in this opportunity, I really appreciate. I want to express my heartfelt thanks to learning
Wow. Well,
English from you. Really
thank you. Thank
appreciate.
you. Thank you
So
very much.
now, next year will be my 50th years business anniversary year.
Right, right.
Yeah, 40th. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So when I work for the American General Trading House in Miami, Florida, I stayed there in the half a year. Miami is a really, great cities and the beautiful weather condition all year
Yeah, yeah.
round. Yeah, very,
All year
very
round.
nice
Yeah.
cities. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like it.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
see. So I heard that you are teaching in the college, right? You are teaching
I
in
was
the
I
theology
was
or philosophy.
in theology, yeah, in theology in two universities for 40 years.
I see.
And now I just retired in May. I'm finished.
I see. Then you moved to the Miami.
No, I was 30 years in Boston,
Yeah,
and then we came to Miami, let's see, 13 years ago. So I was working here in Miami until last May.
I
Now I'm retired.
I see.
Now I can sleep.
I see. So personally, every year I go to the Las Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so because my business is automotive aftermarket product, the chemical-based production,
Oh,
the oil, lubricant oil additive we producing in Korea here, and we are
hmm.
selling the whole around the world. So
Oh,
once a year, every November, we used to go to the Las Vegas Automotive Show.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Do
Wow.
you, the last week, 2 weeks ago, I contacted your travel agency.
Yeah,
We take care of your traveling during your staying in Korea.
yeah.
I called to them, they gave me the telephone number of the English teacher, Ian Moo.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just called him. He told me, right, you are connected for lifetime,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He and his wife, he and his wife came to the United States, so 2005, I think.
Yeah, he told me. Yeah, so he's
Yeah,
living in the
we
same town here.
he's living in Daegu.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm also in Daegu.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, he
so
lives in the same town, the small town that is called Chilgo.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Chilgok is
Yeah,
just the outside of the Daegu city. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I
going
see.
to I'm going to I'm going to see him when I'm in Korea.
Yeah,
So,
so
yeah.
he told me definitely, right? He will go to the Andong Middle School when you visit
Yeah.
there in the 30th of October.
Yes.
But unfortunately, the overseas customers coming in Korea during your staying in Daegu,
In Ando, in
during the
Andong. Yeah.
staying in Andong. So I
Yeah.
don't know how, but I try my best to go there on the
Okay.
30th
Okay.
of October, right?
Yeah.
You stay one night in Andong, right?
Just one night. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, how
Yeah.
is your health?
My health is good for 76. My health is good. I swim every day. I ride
Oh,
my bicycle every day. I go to the gym. Yeah.
oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm very active. I'm very active.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you look very young.
No, already I'm, the American age, the 66.
66. Yeah.
Personally, I'm traveling at least 5 or 6 times a year, overseas
Uh,
trips to
Oh,
go to
yeah.
meet the foreign customers.
Yeah. It's difficult.
Yeah, and also the take part in the exhibition, Las
Uh-huh.
Vegas and Frankfurt and Dubai and Shanghai, many different cities I'm traveling.
So your business is in Daegu?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, yeah.
yeah. So we make a nano graphene based lubricant oil additive
Hmm.
for the self-engine restoration.
Was your family from Andong?
No, 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 in here, Daegu.
No, but I mean, when you were a boy, were your parents from Andong?
No, no, my father was, the government bureau in
Uh-huh.
Andong City, and then he retired from the Andong.
Okay. Were
So
you
I
were,
graduated Andong elementary school and just the middle school.
what about high school?
High school in this city, Daegu.
Okay, I
So
see.
and all my family moved to Daegu.
Yeah. But originally your family was from Andong?
No, 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 from is Guni, near to
Guni.
Usang.
Yeah, yeah. I know where Guni is. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. My father's, the hometown was the Guni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Andong, my father was a government bureau and then worked there in Andong.
Hmm.
So after I entered the middle high school in Daegu City, and the whole my family moved to Daegu.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
Well, I know Tegu is very, very big, and I'm very excited about visiting Korea. I was in Korea one time 25 years ago.
Oh, I see.
Um, I left Korea in January 1974,
Hmm.
and I went back once in 1998. So that was 25 years after my time in Andong, and now another 25 years.
Yeah, so your agency told me, right? You stay one night in Andong City.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any possibility to change your itinerary, stay to visit the Andong Middle School and then to stay in Daegu one night?
I'm gonna try to stay in Daegu, but before I go to Andong.
I see.
Because November, as you know, November 1st is a very important day for respecting Korean ancestors, right?
Yeah.
November 1st.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Lee Mu is not free on November 1st
I see.
because he's very busy with all his family responsibilities.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So
Okay, so if you have a chance to arrange the schedule, rescheduling to stay one night in Daegu, then I
yeah.
invite you for dinner and you and the
Ah,
Sally together.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I will see what I can do. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I see.
I'm not in charge. I'm not in charge.
I see.
I'm not the boss.
I see. Yeah.
So where does your name Jackson come from?
Just the English nickname because I meet a lot of the overseas people.
Uh-huh.
So my the name is Sejin,
Sejin, okay.
but it's a little bit difficult to pronounce, right?
So
So
your name is your real name is Park Sejin?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But the many my overseas customers
Mm-hmm.
used to much easier, right, to say Jackson.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the in the 1984, uh, before I started my own business, I worked for the American General Trading Companies in
Uh-huh.
Miami, Florida. This
Yeah.
company importing a lot of the general merchandise from Korea, like
Uh-huh.
uh, photo albums
Mm-hmm.
and picture frames.
Picture frames, yeah.
Yeah, and then kitchenware, a lot of the kitchenware, and then
Mm-hmm.
stuffed toy and
Mm-hmm.
the Christmas items.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are shipping to Miami, and then our head office is supplying this production to the Walgreens
Walgreens, yeah.
and Jack Echo drugstores and Long drugstores. Many customers there.
Yes.
And
I go to Walgreens now.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, so at that time, the Walgreens has around over 1,000 the stores through the
Yeah.
whole U.S. countryside.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so working very closely. At that time, I was a young man employed
Mm-hmm.
in that company. We developing the new production. I visited the head office of the Walgreens. I'm demonstrating the new production to the customer. So I'm
Fantastic.
traveling the whole, U.S., the major cities. Also at that time, I think you can remember the mail order was very popular in U.S. because at that time there is no internet. This the consumer
Right.
service merchandise distributing the very big
Yeah,
catalogs.
yeah. Catalog. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
U.S. customers they'll pick up this production and then
Yep.
place order by mail.
By mail or
Yeah,
telephone sometimes.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. That is the company was the service merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
It's very popular. They are our main customer there.
Mm-hmm.
So the Boston, I visited his head office. I'm demonstrating the production to the customers. So half a year. After that, I back to Korea and then I learned the business, overseas business. And then I started my own business in the
Mm-hmm.
1985,
Uh,
just starting with my empty hand. At that time,
fantastic.
my business was optical frames.
Oh.
I'm exporting the optical frames
Mm-hmm.
all around the world. My main market was in the Europe, but also in United States, we are supplying the optical frames to the Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, after then, 20 years later, handmade the Korean the optical frame due to the high level cost, we cannot survive against
Mm-hmm.
the cheap price the China frames. So
Mm-hmm.
I switched my business to the nanotechnology business.
Ah, nano, yes.
Yeah, so now we are developing this nano based lubricant oil additive
Mm-hmm.
for 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, now we are selling over 70 different countries.
Very impressive.
Yeah, this production is more and more, successful in undeveloped countries because there are a lot of old vehicles in undeveloped countries. We are selling the many African countries, India and South America and Southeast Asia. So before pandemics, I'm traveling, every month I'm traveling everywhere. So now it's almost I stopped my expedition because my age is already almost 70.
Yeah.
So nowadays I prefer to the discussion with my customer on the Zoom or the Microsoft Teams.
Are you thinking about retiring?
I hope 10 years more.
10 more years.
I hope to finish my 50th business year anniversary.
Okay.
But I hope so. But actually, it depends on my health.
Yeah.
But,
Health is the most important thing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Without health,
so
you
yeah.
have nothing.
Also, I tried to your travel agency, and also you try to contact them. If
Yeah.
possible, right? One day before the visiting Andong, right?
Yeah.
Try to stay one night in Daegu City.
Yes, I'm trying.
Yeah, and then we have a dinner party, and then if possible, I can take you to the Andong with my car.
Well, it's okay. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's really, once again, I really express my heartfelt thanks.
Well, it's a big honor for me to meet you. And first of all, I'm very proud that your English is so good,
Thank you.
and your pronunciation is excellent. And I'm glad to be your first teacher.
Yeah, so you are my first native speaker, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And after I graduated, before graduating the high school, I I joined to the Korean Army.
Uh-huh.
It's a compulsory duty for 3 years, right?
Yes.
And in the midnight, I stand on the sentry duty. So I don't like to, lose my English. So, I'm standing on the sentry duty, I have to practice English by myself. So
Yeah.
whenever I'm practicing, I remember you, James Nikolov. So, on the sentry duty on the midnight in the compound, in the compound, right? Sentry duty. Okay, so now I'm practicing. 6 months later, I will discharge the army. And then after discharge the army, and then I hope to get a job in the international business circle. So likely, I practice by myself. So before graduate university, I have a good chance, right, to apply my job in American general trading companies. My Jewish boss in Miami, Florida, chairman, came to Seoul to have an interview.
Oh,
Yeah, so I have to explain to them.
in English.
In my 14th years old, I learned English from the native speaker. He told me how you can find the native speaker. Yeah, he was a member of the Peace Corps. Oh, Mr. Ba, your speaking English is good enough. Okay, join to our company.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was a very good opportunity to get a job in American General Trading House. So I'm learning a lot. Just 1 year working there. And then I started my own business with an empty hand. Yeah, so many times, sometimes I remind of the James. So that's why, a couple of months before, right, the email to my message to the website of the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
So maybe 2 months later, my message was transferred to
Yes.
your site, right?
Yeah.
So I was very happy to see you again.
Well, it's fantastic to see you.
Yeah.
Do you remember what my Korean name was?
Yeah, I know, Ju Im-soo.
Right.
Yeah. Some of my friend graduated from the Andong Middle School.
Mhm.
And then some friend have entered a very good high school and the Seoul University,
Mhm.
and they get a good job, right? And they become a prosecutor and doctor and the professors.
Mhm.
Most of the, the successful, my high school, junior high school friend living in Seoul.
Mhm.
They have some meeting there. So group chatting, I send a message. Jo Im Soo will be in Korea end of the month. So they suggest me, right, to have a meeting in Seoul together.
Oh,
Yeah, some of friend is high ranking the prosecutor.
wow.
Yeah, now he's a lawyer.
Mhm.
Another friend is a dentist. Another friend is a successful businessman. Several friends still, working in very actively working in Seoul area. Okay,
Fantastic.
so if possible, right, I try to arrange a meeting with my friend, junior
In
high school
Seoul.
friend in
Yeah.
Seoul. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Um, I was going to tell you, when I was teaching at Andong Middle School,
yeah,
I used to, at some days I would ask myself, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? What is the purpose? What is the reason? Why do these boys need English? But in the end, it turns out that it was very useful for you.
yeah.
And it was a very useful experience for me. It changed my life.
Yeah.
Changed my life.
Just meeting James in my middle school days, Endong,
Hmm.
changed my life.
Ah, well, it changed my life too. It changed my
Yeah,
life.
it's
Here's
really,
here's a
really,
here's a
express
pic
my heartful thanks.
here's a picture of me at the house I lived in. I lived in Pyeonghwadong in
Yeah, I
Andong.
know Pyeongha-dong. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. And this
Yeah,
is
Pyeongha-dong. Yeah.
the family that I lived with. Her name, the lady, the mother, the Uri Ajumini,
Yeah.
her name was, believe